So something a lot of people have been complaining about recently related to Assassin's Creed Origins is the RPG aspects in the game. You know, a lot of people are clinging on to the old style of Assassin's Creed, you know, the very linear storyline, the various different awful, boring activities there were in the open world. It was a kind of strange open world concept in the other Assassin's Creed games because it didn't have those RPG aspects, and it was very different to other open world games, and it seems like now they've finally shifted over onto what open world games are actually evolving into, and I think this is a good thing. So today I'm going to be talking about the RPG aspects in Assassin's Creed Origins and what my opinions are on these. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into the video. So as we all know by now, Assassin's Creed Origins has adopted more of an RPG role in terms of the gear system, the quest system, where how you loot things, how you upgrade weapons, and the question really is, do I think this is a good thing? And I'm going to start off the video by answering, yes, I think this is an incredibly good thing for the Assassin's Creed franchise because it allows it to actually compete and be compared to other open world games of its time, such as The Witcher 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, and other upcoming RPG games that have the similar systems to these games that I've previously listed. These RPG aspects only serve to make the game a lot deeper with various different systemic side quests and various different places where you can get loot and armor, and also craft your own weapons, armor, and tools using hunting materials. Obviously, we also have the weapon tiers as well, which segregates various different weapons and armor into their own category, so you know which ones are the most powerful and which ones are the weakest. So that's a really good thing. That's the thing that all RPG games need, a good dedicated gear system, and I'm really happy to see that they've put this in Assassin's Creed Origins to make it like an authentic RPG. There are also many systemic side quests in the game as well, which is also something that I really wanted to be in the game. I really wanted loads of side quests in the game, and the map is absolutely huge. We have the entirety of Lower Egypt, which means that there's going to be loads of different people, loads of different quest givers, and loads of different quest lines from a lot of unique NPCs in the game. With the map being so big, we can't forget that there are also hundreds of explorable areas in the game, and that is a huge part of any RPG game. The map needs to be huge, and there needs to be loads of unique and interesting areas for the player to explore, and there's no more diverse place on Earth than ancient Egypt, with the Nile being the green part with lush greenery, and then the desert areas with desert mirages and desert sandstorms, and also underwater temples and various different tombs scattered across the map. And two famous Egyptian cities, Memphis and the great city of Alexandria. Now, Alexandria is going to be a massive fucking city, and it's also going to have the famous Library of Alexandria there, which is very cool because this was actually burnt down with the invasion of the Romans, and we lost a lot of information in the Library of Alexandria. Like, it was the very first place that had the kind of mold of a university almost. So we lost thousands of years of information, and it was actually burnt down in 48 BCE. And obviously, as we know, Assassin's Creed Origins takes place primarily in 49 BCE. So maybe we could possibly see the invasion of the Romans and also the burning of the Library of Alexandria. This would mean that the game has a dynamic world, and we haven't really seen this in any games before, really. Like, it's not touched upon a lot. I know that Horizon Zero Dawn did it to an extent, but then also when you finish the game, it kind of puts you back before the last mission, so the world doesn't stay the same as it was at the end. We've not really seen this happen in any other game, so it'd be cool to see in Assassin's Creed Origins, if we see the Library of Alexandria burned down, then we get to see it in the world afterwards, and it stays burnt down, obviously. And this could be a turning point in Bayek's story, meaning that he feels like he can't do this by himself, and he needs to kind of build a brotherhood of assassins, or some form of order, to be able to stop this from happening again. But yeah, having a dynamic world like that, in which huge structures can be burnt down to the ground, hasn't been seen in many other RPG games, really, so it kind of set Assassin's Creed Origins apart from others, because it has a feature that we don't usually see in games in general. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is kind of about people thinking that the old formula of Assassin's Creed is sacred and we can't change it, and like all these new RPG aspects are terrible. I think that these new RPG aspects breathe a new life into the game. I'm completely done with wanting the old Assassin's Creed back at this point. My love for the old Assassin's Creed games has died, and it will never come back. Obviously, I still love the games, but I'll never love Assassin's Creed in the same way that I love those old games ever again, and I've embraced that. So now, I'm excited to see what these new features are like and what this new game is and how it can breathe new life into the Assassin's Creed series so I can love Assassin's Creed in a new way that I never loved it before. Because I'm done with hanging on to the Ezio games, I'm done with hanging on to Black Flag and wanting a game like that again with the same feel as like the early Assassin's Creed games. I want a new experience now, and I think that new experience is going to be Assassin's Creed Origins, and I'm very excited to see what all these new RPG aspects are, and I think it's a great thing that they're saying nothing is sacred, and we're going to change everything about the game to make it better and make it adapted to the current climate of video games in the open world genre. As Ashraf Ismail said himself, he went into this game in development with the idea that nothing is sacred, and I think that's a very, very good thing. So to all the people that are saying, oh, this new game's shit, it just looks like Witcher 3, you know, this is not Assassin's Creed. This is the new Assassin's Creed. Whether you like it or not, this is the direction that Assassin's Creed is going in, and personally, I think that this is a great direction for the game to be going in, because not only does it allow it to be able to compete with other open world games nowadays, but it also breathes new life into the series, and brings in a wider audience of people that are interested in RPG games. Overall, yes, I do think that these RPG aspects are phenomenal, and I'm so glad they've chosen to do this. Before, I was very against it. I didn't want Assassin's Creed to become an RPG, but after further inspection and further thought about it, I just think I'm not going to hold on to what Assassin's Creed was. I want it to become a new thing. I want to breathe new life into it and for it to evolve and adapt with the current gaming climate. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe for more gaming news and content in the future. And also remember to comment down in the comment section below telling me what you guys thought of this video and what you guys think of the RPG aspects in Assassin's Creed. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to go and check out my Dark Souls 3 video I made yesterday. Obviously, again, it wasn't an Assassin's Creed video, so it won't get as many views as, say, one of these discussion videos. But I did work really, really hard on it. You know, it was in the pipeline for days. It took me days to edit and days to record and render out and all that good stuff. And I did work incredibly hard on it because I wanted to just make a really entertaining video for you guys. And it helped me out so much if you guys could go and check that out. I will leave a link to it in the description. And thank you guys so much. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.